Breaking. Welcome to today's news. Here is the headlines. No more negotiation. Ekpa drops groundbreaking declaration over Nnamdi Kanu's freedom. Sends warning to Southeast governors. No more negotiation. Ekpa drops groundbreaking declaration over Nnamdi Kanu's freedom. Sends warning to Southeast governors. To my dear listeners, from wherever you're listening from, please stay tuned as I read today's news. The Biafran Republic Government in Exile, BRGIE, led by Ekpa, has issued a stern warning to Southeast governors and regional leaders, advising them to steer clear of any negotiations regarding the declaration of Biafra and the release of Nnamdi Kanu with the Nigerian government. Ekpa made the statement public on Sunday through his official X, formerly Twitter handle. This development comes amid growing support from Southeast governors, various regional groups, and Peter Obi, the presidential candidate of the Labour Party in the 2023 election, who have all recently advocated for the release of Nnamdi Kanu as a necessary step towards achieving peace in the region. However, the BRGIE, under Ekpa's leadership, has firmly opposed this effort, arguing that these officials lack the legitimacy to negotiate on behalf of the Biafran cause. Ekpa's declaration underscores the deepening rift within the pro-Biafra movement. While many in the southeast see the release of Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra IPOB, as a critical element for regional stability, Ekpa and his faction of the BRGIE insist that any political solution that does not align with their agenda is unacceptable. In a statement, Ekpa emphasized that the BRGIE remains the legitimate voice of the Biafran people in exile, and any attempt by Southeast governors or other leaders to negotiate with the Nigerian government would be viewed as undermining the Biafran struggle. He urged these leaders to respect the wishes of the Biafran people and desist from actions that could be seen as a betrayal of the Biafran cause. The BRGIE's warning is likely to exacerbate tensions in the southeast, where the call for Biafran independence remains a sensitive and contentious issue. Nnamdi Kanu's detention has been a significant point of contention, with widespread protest and unrest in the region calling for his release. Kanu, who has been detained since June 2021, faces charges of terrorism and treasonable felony brought against him by the Nigerian government. Despite the BRGIE stance, Southeast leaders continue to push for Kanu's release, arguing that his freedom is essential for peace and reconciliation in the region. Peter Obi and other prominent figures have stressed that releasing Kanu could pave the way for meaningful dialogue and address long-standing grievances that have fueled the pro-Biafra sentiment. The Nigerian government, on its part, has been reluctant to release Kanu, citing the serious charges against him. However, the growing pressure from regional leaders and the international community could potentially influence its stance. As the situation unfolds, the BRGIE's position highlights the complex dynamics within the pro-Biafra movement. The question remains whether the diverse factions can find common ground to achieve the ultimate goal of independence, or if internal divisions will continue to hinder their progress. For now, the BRGI's warning serves as a clear message to Southeast leaders.